I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party? This gloom has an eerie cast.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
What should I do?
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the...
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, Should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the Abbess can enter? If the Gracious Hand has a secret, 'tis the Abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the Abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
I suppose 'tis so.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Aptly said.
Beg pardon, sir, but this room is where our most severe cases convalesce. I must ask you not to disturb them, for your sake as much as theirs.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
I fear I've much to attend.
Do not approach me.
Got something for me?
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I do hope naught befalls.
Pray, keep your voice low.
I'll harvest.
What's your business with me?
paltry repast, but I am grateful to be fed.
Not without its charm. What's this I smell?
Is it too much?
Not gonna make any coin here.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek. You shan't hear me I was a tad
Nighttime already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
I hope you slept well.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Beg pardon, sir, but this room...
Maybe I'll keep.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this...
Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea. I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
I knew it to be so.
I don't know what to do.
Must hold out till someone comes to me. adventures on all sides.
This is my favourite place in all the towns.
I've not left Autumn done.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's stuff.
Swell medicine.
Is that a scrap? Oh, you polished it
Any
this
loose
morning.
coin about, enough to make me rich.
Is Autumn missing?
And a sharp
That's not at the
resist.
expense of my duty.
This ox cart's back. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I lost track of time.
At least I can go.
Aye, out of the car, all of you.
You wish me to return? At once, master.
That was a sight to behold. I'll incur the same spell that will overwhelm our foes and five magics. Do not falter.
Ah, yes, now I see.
Rubbing home!
What's the most of that? Prison! You've been harmed!
Put an end to this foe, master.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
What have you come for then?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
What should I get up to today?
Well, Max, how's the day treating you then?
Tomorrow will be no different.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
need healing, I'm happy to oblige. Hold just a moment. I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Well, hello there, sir. Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border. Where quarrels occur every other day. Do come again?
Weren't you listening?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy some. Something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience. Many thanks to you.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Very well. Pray continue your search.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Everyone has their own ways of doing battle, but don't let them make it easier to join the fray.
It is as you say. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
for so soon? What? Seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt. Spur us into next. You're well fond. Picking things up, aren't you?
Summon a storm to blow our foes away.
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Aptly said.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favor different cause. One whom I serve prefers to have Christians for allies.
I'll be sure to remember. Feast your eyes on this!
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Our little band has come to feel like a family.
'Tis not without cause that we are called nomads. No matter how far we might stray, we can always find each other again.
Ox carts offer an easy journey, but not a comfortable one.
Well, we few other...
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
It seems this Jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll get right here.
I'm not risking my life for a fitter or a comfy bedroll.
Another adventure.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Precious little time.
Well, Master, how's the day treating you then?
Making a living as a soldier. Need anything?
Haste makes waste, as they say.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Here you are. Many thanks to you.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve, but mayhap 'twill become clear in time.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite Orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount, and so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store.
Follow my lead.
Come along. We make for... You presume to flee? Oh, I think not. Guards, apprehend the Arisen.
I'm unsure how best... I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Our business with Sir Everard is forever done. Had we truly no recourse but to kill him, I wonder?
This outcome much to ponder.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the Jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
With this, Sir O'Fulve can buy his freedom. But part of me is shamed for the disservice we have done Sir Everard.
That was not at all the outcome I'd anticipated.
I've no time for pointless chatter.
I know not what...
Will this take... You have my thanks.
What would you of me? My time isn't yours to waste. What's all this ruckus? If I could, I'd never leave.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
And quiet.
Where are you going?
My head will roll if Mortimer's arrived.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
How's about look upon this sky for all eternity?
Yes, that. A well-placed strike ought to send it gazing skyward.
I shall lead the charge!
This is more than I bargained for. Feast your eyes on this!
Add fire to that oil, and our enemies shall have themselves a roast dinner. Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Off with you!
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea.
I'll gather these now. Could be a shut.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could...
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and
Must have taken a wrong turn.
This is a bit much for me. Let's head home.
This place gives me an uneasy
Isn't the dragon someone to talk to?
Master, it would be prudent to rid yourself of any excess item.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
A desk.
I must confess I'd not thought this. Yet I'm far more intrigued by this.
It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Well met, sir.
sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place. You got a hankering for something?
Mayhap I'm fishing in the wrong spot.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Time to be heading home.
Not game enough to hang about here.
Aye. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. Aye, for so long as we are united in our resolve to slay the dragon, you shall have my aid.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Aptly said.
Before the customer comes.
abilities here. Well met, sir. Can I interest you in a room, sir?
Glad to be of service.
My bed goods, and I shan't resist.
My legs are fair numb.
Pray, Slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep... up!
Look there, a chest. Allow me to open it, Arisen.
Seems there are wolves on the prowl.
No foe is your equal, Arisen.
Keep on like that, and we'll be done back soon enough. Stop!
You've done it!
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Witness my magics! I'll encamp the same spell, and will overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end.
I'd like.
again. I'll get the better of our foe yet.
Reckless opponent takes an easy break.
You know, if we adjust our aim a bit, we can break off a tusk. On top of it, quite valuable. Keep grabbing hold! Look, oxen! How tranquil.
Careful. Oxen are like to charge when angered.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Leave this to me, Master. Shall I? We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. But see, our fight is not yet done.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Feast your eyes on Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Can't wait to find out what's inside. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea. Positively soaked.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
I've had well enough of you. This is fine.
Perhaps misfortune has deigned to aid us at last. A tad too high, methinks.
This is for you, Master. Thought it might come in useful. I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Apt to be said.
Odor is fixated utterly on your rhythm. Hold its focus as long as you can. I'll handle the rest. Treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
regret it.
Watch for the hobgoblin!
You're going to regret that.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Why is this not a string? It is a fine thing.
My knees have been acting up of late.
I have no issue falling.
'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Step lock. lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Shall we get underway?
What should I do?
Whatever am I to do?
The pursuit of betterment is
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
We've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Not a bad idea.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
I suppose 'tis so.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you... These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer.
I'd best be heading home. Feeling weary even after a day of
Elena. Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
I suppose I could use a moment to catch my breath. Got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty.
Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import, of that I am certain.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
This place always puts me at ease.
What should I do?
Must have taken a wrong shot for a nobleman's son.
I find such solace. Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back to full health, I'm sure of it.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
We found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
I need it. This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here. What did I do?
I don't know what to do.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
Mine is a life devoted to humble prayer.
I feel no difference between waking and sleeping.
Except my feet always remain here.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Somehow my feet always carry plenty of gossip we had here on the patch.
I only polished it this morning.
I should give the cart a look over before we leave.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart.
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What ought I to do?
Let's not be hasty now.
That there's a Minotaur.
While it has the same spell, will overwhelm our foes our combined battles. This group has quite a system.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
this way.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Glad we understand each other. You may pass.
No fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Stop this! I beg of you! That's enough. Nowhere to go.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons, or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
Stop this! I beg of you! That's enough. It hurts.
My wits desert me. Off to jail with you.
I've a selection of wares. That's sure to hope to see you again.
Oi!
Off with you then. Intruders are to be apprehended.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Slim pickings of late. Maybe we didn't.
It's this way.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Are you in the market for something in particular?
Always a pleasure.
might I be of service?
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. Still a while to go before we should.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
I'll soon be when I find such solace in it.
Why, hello.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
We found some evidence, but...
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
Such quiet. Blessing.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
May the heavens look.
Wished were always night connection. Only had to sleep.
There's got to be something from the road.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath.
Oh, heavens above. What are we to do? 'Twas you, wasn't it? You took the abyss from us. How could you do this? The acts she committed were unforgivable. This I cannot deny. But what do you expect will befall the rest of us in her absence? Without the abyss, we cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Without her guidance, I... Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives taken so unjustly. I will do what I can, but I fear I cannot attend to everyone here.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
I'd fain hear you speak on any subject, friend. Might I beg a favour of you? You have my gratitude.
Wish I had someone to share this with.
This town must have needs. It's my duty to find them.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Got to make hay while the sun shines. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Slim pickings of late. I losing my touch.
What the? That's quite enough. This ox cart's... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Do not dare!
Aye.
Your master! Goblin!
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party. Not half bad!
When does my watch interested in my wares?
Need anything?
What? You had the abbess arrested? Why, she's the Lady Saint, isn't she? Ah, of course. That's why you had me look at that mixture. Well, I'll have naught more to do with this, thank you. In fact, I rather wish you hadn't involved me to begin with. But I suppose I could be persuaded to change my mind. Don't look at me like that. If you want my services, 'twill cost you. That's how the world works. I'll require a significant donation if I'm to alleviate the effects of that so-called medicine. See? That wasn't so difficult, was it? You'll find that I'm happy to aid those in need, so long as I get my dues. No need to fret. I'm a hard...
Well, you can look while you're here, eh?
Reckon I could best any of these lumps in a scraper.
All this quiet makes me come all anxious.
Polish up my gear tomorrow.
Time to find me a mark. Need the coin.
Aye.
Piss off, I'm sick of looking at you.
What am I supposed to...
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Come to think of it, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Slim pickings of late.
Come on! Try me!
My own master attempt such a feat.
You just wait.
See a turncoat?
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
I ought to take stock. See what's needed.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. My body's not...
Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Now this is a conundrum.
'Tis you. You can't know how grateful I am to you. I could feel death's hand at my throat, and that horrid abbess urging it to choke the life out of me. But owing to your aid, here I am, feeling myself again. Truly, sir, I cannot thank you enough.
Good tidings, sir. A doctor has come, Sir Radcliffe. He's been tending to our patients, and I am thrilled to say that their condition is much improved. He's even instructed us on how to care for them properly. I am eternally grateful for his aid. We were in desperate need of guidance, you know. But when I told him as much, he said to save my thanks for you. I know not what transpired, but thank you, nevertheless. Though we have no doubt lost favor in the people's eyes, I shall strive to earn it back. I hoped you might make use of this. I'd have taken him. It just goes to show, one mustn't put too much stock in appearances.
Mayhap my faith is being tested.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.